New tonight, dozens of protesters gathered outside of Atlanta City Hall today to demand the city address housing concerns, specifically for residents who they say have been forced out of the Peoplestown neighborhood. Joe Hankey is in the studio, and this is not the first time that these residents have raised concerns about the development of their neighborhood.
That's right, Jeff. Today they said urgency is needed, though, as this is now a crisis. And some of the same Peoplestown residents who protested this afternoon at City Hall first talked with us back in 2014 when the city of Atlanta began buying homes in the flood-prone area for new development. The protesters say Fulton County has one of the highest eviction rates in the country, and there is a growing need for affordable housing in the city of Atlanta. They claim longtime residents cannot afford to stay in their homes as new developments continue, leading to higher property taxes, and eminent domain could force others out.
We know that the city of Atlanta doesn't understand what displacement really does. Yes. The trauma that sets in with that never gets addressed. Yes. We've seen it. You've demonstrated how that happened, city of Atlanta. You did it with Old Fourth Ward with the Beltline.
That was one of the protesters today. We reached out to the mayor's office to ask Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms about the protest, but have not heard back about today's protest and the demands there. In June, though, the mayor unveiled a detailed plan to address affordable housing, including building or preserving 20,000 affordable homes by 2026. Faith?